Alright, listen up. Have you ever googled, does doing the solo mission ruin your muscle gains? Please don't lie, cause I know you have. Today we're answering once and for all whether masturbation kills muscle growth, destroys testosterone, or if your biceps are safe while your browser history remains questionable. You've probably heard your gym bro saying,
Bro, don't masturbate before the gym or you'll lose all your strength.
or the other guy who swears boxers and Greek warriors avoided any single player activities to maintain strength. But where did this idea even come from? Mostly from old beliefs about testosterone and sexual energy. Let's take a look at the actual research. So there's this famous research entitled A Research on the Relationship Between Ejaculation and Serum Testosterone Level in Men. The researchers wanted to see how men's testosterone changes after ejaculation and whether the body follows a pattern during several days of abstinence. So according to the results of the study, testosterone levels stayed almost the same from the second to the fifth day of abstinence. On the seventh day, however, there was a noticeable peak, rising to 145% of the normal level. After this peak, testosterone levels didn't show any regular changes with continued abstinence. So, to all my unemployed friends, this means that not strangling the chicken for 7 days, which is basically impossible, will lead to more testosterone, right?
Wrong! Wrong, 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 wrong.
Okay, so the study can look promising, but it does have some limitations. The sample size of the study was pretty small, with only 28 participants, and the frequency of the masturbation wasn't really measured. Also, the study didn't control important factors like sleep, stress, or exercise. So even if testosterone changed, we can't really tell if abstinence caused it or if it was something else. Another famous study analyzed men with erectile dysfunction and measured their testosterone levels. Then they observed how those levels changed when the men's sexual activity decreased or increased. And they found out that less sexual activity and ejaculation led to lower testosterone. And finally, a study from 2021 looked at how masturbation affects testosterone. It found that masturbation can temporarily prevent the usual drop in free testosterone during the day, but it doesn't change total testosterone, and the effect is brief and not meaningful for overall hormone levels. So in conclusion, does masturbation really decrease testosterone? Well, not really. However, there are some indirect effects that can mess with your progress if you take things too far. And by too far, I mean if you're treating it like a full-time job, like your bathroom has become your office and your browser history is basically your resume. Number 1. One of the most common effects of frequent masturbation is low motivation.
Fuck you. I'm gonna goon. I'm gonna fucking goon. I'm gonna fucking goon. I'm gonna fucking goon. And I will succeed.
Right after ejaculation, your body releases a cocktail of chemicals, prolactin, serotonin, dopamine, that can make you feel relaxed, sleepy, or unmotivated. If you masturbate right before you plan to work out, you may feel less drive, lower intensity, reduced focus, and more temptation to skip your session. Number 2. The main problem with masturbation is usually the combination with pornography. So, when your brain gets used to this super strong dopamine hit, regular things start to feel boring. Things like going to the gym, meal prepping, stretching, even working toward long-term goals. The important thing to understand is this: masturbation by itself is usually fine. The problem for a lot of people is the constant, high-intensity pornography usage that can make normal things like a good workout won't feel as rewarding anymore. So, staying consistent becomes harder. Here's the bottom line: masturbation doesn't destroy your testosterone and it won't stop you from building muscle. However, if you're doing it too often, especially with pornography, it can drain your energy, kill your motivation, sometimes even ruin your sleep, and make you skip workouts. The key here is balance. Okay, bye.